Hey guys, welcome back to another plan with me this week. Oh my gosh, this is the first time I'm talking all day and I sound so stuffy. Hopefully it's not coming across too much, but Jesus. Sorry, I've been home alone all day. I have not spoken and wow, not sounding too cute. But anyway, welcome back to another plan with me. This week I'm planning from, what am I planning from? Oh, wow. I'm in June already. Okay, I'm planning from May 30th to June 5th. Sorry, I just uploaded a May video and I could have sworn I was still in May, but okay. Anyway, yeah, and I'm using this kit from Scribble Prince Co. Is clearly a Pirates of the Caribbean themed kit. I didn't look up the name. I do apologize, but I have a lot to do and I really wanted to get some voiceovers done so I can once again get the footage off my phone. I would actually film on a camera if my camera worked. I have a really nice camera, but it has not turned on in years, and I don't know. I wonder how much it would cost to get it fixed because I definitely don't want to buy a new one. But anyway, doesn't matter. Point is, I had to get this voiceover done, and already it's a mess, but that's fine. We're going to keep going. I guess I'll start off by saying that this is definitely not my favorite spread that I've ever done. I think I got a little too lazy with picking colors for this spread. I really liked the color scheme of this kit and I loved the full boxes, but I just don't think I used it as best as I could. I don't know. I think I could have just done a much better job. I should have either kept it really neutral or tried to just pull in like turquoise and green icons maybe. Maybe that would have I don't know, made it look a little more cohesive. I think it's sort of a mess, but it is what it is. And I mentioned in my last plan with me that I did 3 spreads in one day and I wasn't really feeling any of them. And this was another one that I had done on that day. Yeah, not loving it, but this was a pretty busy week. I started nannying again this week, again, just for like a very short amount of time. This was not like a new permanent job or anything. I was just helping out my old family because their nanny quit with no notice at like 11 p.m. or 12 a.m. Something ridiculous, like because she was like going through a divorce, so she had to quit her job. I don't know how divorces work, but whatever. So yeah, anyway, so I started that this week and then I had like a dentist appointment. I was just very busy this week, but anyway, moving on to the day by day, starting with Monday. The first thing I marked with a flag from the kit and this pumpkin paper Kotera in a little pineapple outfit. I marked that it was 90 degrees this day, which made me very happy, with a little thing and a TV that was on the multicolored sheet that goes with this kit. I marked that I worked with a fancy label and this Lazy Day sticker from the GP studio. I marked that I just napped a bunch this day, which I hate, but I'm a big napper, with a little thing and a TV icon from a variety sheet. I marked that we watched the challenge with a squared off box and this Planting Roses vacuum. And this is sort of what I meant. Like I did both neutral and colorful, icons, or not icons, like functional deco and stuff. And I don't know. Anyway, I used this vacuum and I marked that, Joe and I did a bunch of cleanup in his basement with a work label and this Olive Studio lifting weights. I marked that I did legs. And then the final thing on Monday with a little thing and this ice cream deco left over from a kit. I marked that we walked to get ice cream. Moving on to Tuesday, the first thing I marked with this alarm clock, I have no idea where I got this from, but it's really cute. And a little flag that was from a multicolored sheet from a million years ago. I marked that I was up at 9 a.m. And I know for any of you who's new here, that is very early for me, okay? Like, that's early. That deserves a high five. Under that, with this really cute Clean the House sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. Again, I don't think this sticker really went, like, I actually think that the colors of this sticker do go really well with this kit, but also don't. I don't know. I was like slightly off with everything I did in this spread for some reason, but I used this sticker because I cleaned every single room in the apartment, besides my roommate's room. under that with a little thing, and this planner from like a monthly kit I marked that I filmed with a little thing, and this screwdriver that my friend Ilza from Ilza's Melted Plans sent me. I marked that my boyfriend and I put up this floating shelf that I had gotten months ago. I needed more room for books, and it also, like, our living room is very bare as far as decorations go, and I think it looks really good. With a work sticker and this Netflix sticker that came from a kit, and I never remember the name of this shop that has all the little hearts on all of her deco, but anyway, I marked that we watched Ozark. And then with a flag and this Planning Roses reading book stack, I marked that I read. Moving on to Wednesday, the first thing I marked with a little thing and a zombie emoji was that I was tired. With a squared off box and this munchkin reading to a little munchkin, I marked that this was my first day of nannying. I marked babysitting, same diff. But the mom dropped her off at my apartment, which was fantastic. Even though the family moved to the suburbs, both the parents still work in Philadelphia, so that worked out great for me. With a work sticker and this laptop from, I want to say, the GP studio as well. I marked that I worked my normal job, like my remote job. With another little thing and another book stack from Planning Roses, I marked that I read. With a fancy label and this sweating emoji, I marked that I took the baby on a walk, and I was just given her a little, what are those things called? You moms know, that where you like strap the baby to you. So even though she is one at this point, so she's getting a little heavy, but it just made more sense for me to use that rather than the family try to like schlep the stroller all the way here and like leave it in my like mail room at the bottom of the steps in my building. So anyway, it was really hot, and then I was carrying a baby strapped to me for like miles. Don't worry, she was fine. She was not too hot. It was me, and she had like sunscreen, a little sun hat. I don't know. I just feel like I have to say that, or people are going to come at me for taking a baby out into the heat. But the parents told me she loves going for walks. Like, that's why they brought me the stupid thing. Anyway, we went for a long walk with the little thing and these emojis talking. I think I mentioned before that the friend I had issues with as far as like getting my belongings back from her that she borrowed, she is like my neighbor. I've definitely mentioned that a million times. I ran into her on the street, which has never happened. And it was fine. Like, it's honestly a shame that like we can't be friends, because I would love to still be her friend. Like, she's clearly crazy, but it was so awkward because she was so chill and acting like nothing had happened, and was like she was like, we should hang out again. And I just felt really uncomfortable because, yeah. So anyway, I ran into her. It was awkward. She was very nice. With a little thing and this emoji having an existential crisis, I marked that I was just feeling weird about nannying again, and just because I feel really stuck right now in my professional life. Like, I have so many regrets. I'm not going to get too far into them because I could go on forever, but like, I talk about it all the time with my roommate about how I wish I could go back and like even do high school over. Like, I wish I could just do everything over. And so yeah, like, even though this was just like a short-term thing and I still had my other job, just being a professional child care giver again made me feel really like just a certain type of way. But anyway, moving on with a little thing and these weights from Carly Plans, I marked that I worked out. With a half box and this laptop from Scribble Prints Co., I marked that I researched just some skin stuff and didn't really help. My skin is still looking absolutely atrocious. But yeah, I had to like consciously make time to do that because it's just not fun. Any type of research is not fun. Speaking of, anybody watching, if you have any recommendations for a good oil to use to do like oil treatments on my hair, let me know, just because I feel like everybody online is trying to sell me something. And so I honestly don't trust anything anybody says anymore. So yeah, if you have any recommendations, let me know. And then the final thing on Wednesday with an appointment label and this sweating munchkin head, I marked that I got no sleep because I forgot to turn the AC up. Moving on to Thursday, the first thing I marked with a little thing and a zombie emoji working was that I worked. Then with a half box and this emoji holding toothpaste and a toothbrush, I marked that I had my teeth cleaning this day. With an appointment label and this cramps emoji, I marked that I had to pee so bad. I have this, I'm sure a lot of people have this problem where I'm too nervous and anxious to ask to use the bathroom in certain places, and I just like felt really awkward asking, so I had to hold it until I got home, and there was traffic, so oh yeah, it was not a comfortable ride. With a little thing and a Once More with Love munchkin on a treadmill, I marked that I did cardio. With another little thing and the planner that came on the multicolored sheet for this kit, I marked that I planned. With a little thing and a cozy munchkin, I marked that I got in bed early this day. And then the final thing I did was read, and I marked that using a little thing and this Harry Potter book from the Coffee Monsters Co. I haven't been into like reading books because I can't multitask while doing that, but I really need to get like into a book that forces me to get into bed early because I'm so excited to read it. I could really use that motivation in my life, but yeah, I'm just on a really big book kick right now. Moving on to Friday, the first thing I marked with another multicolored flag and an icon also from a random somewhere. I marked that I got up at 7:30 in the morning because I decided that I didn't want to skip my workout and I wanted to get it over with before the baby was dropped off because once again I was nannying this day. So I got up really early with Carly plans, weights, and a little thing. I marked that I worked out. Very proud of myself. This marks the second time in my entire life that I have worked out before work. With a squared off box, oh, excuse me, I burped, I'm sorry. A little munchkin with a screaming baby and a zombie working. I marked that they got to my place early, so I had to like really rush out of the shower. And then I also marked that I like nannied and did my other job as well. With a little thing and a Planting Roses book stack, I marked that I finished Billy Summers by Stephen King. I'll give it like a 6.5 out of 10. It was an easy read. I really liked it, but it was incredibly cliche, not imaginative, and I hated the ending. So I'll leave it at that. With a strip of a weekly checklist and this shoe from Piper Paper Prints, I marked that I walked 2 miles with the baby. Again, she was having a blast, and I also took her. There's this like really nice for Philadelphia, this water park playground, and she was so excited when we passed it and she saw the water. So I brought her over there just to like, play with the fountains and stuff. With a little thing and this munchkin eating pizza, I decided that after my week, I deserved to treat myself, so I walked to my favorite pizza place, and normally I wouldn't do this, but it was so hot outside that the pizza was still hot by the time I got home, so I was like perfectly fine with just walking, and so I got City View Pizza. With a little thing and this stuffed munchkin, I marked that I ate too much, and I have this problem a lot especially with pizza, because certain pizza places don't heat up very well, and they taste so good fresh that I force myself to eat more than I should just because I know it's not going to taste as good the next day, so I ate way too much. Then the final thing on Friday with a little thing and a phone, again from a leftover kit. Same kit that I got the Netflix sticker from. I marked that I called my grandma. Moving on to Saturday, the first thing I marked with a fancy label, this Carly Plans YouTube sticker, and oh my gosh, I always forget the name of this little doodle with the Red Bull. I can look it up if you're interested, but I marked that I had Red Bull and YouTube. I didn't have YouTube, I watched YouTube, but anyway, with a little thing and this annoyed munchkin head, I marked that I didn't spend anything. Joe spent an hour looking for this very specific attachment to his shop vac, and he couldn't find it, and I was getting so frustrated because like we were wasting so much time and we never even found it, and we ended up just like using what we had. So yeah, that was a little frustrating, but it's, like, he can do whatever he wants. If he wants to waste an hour, he can waste an hour. And we ended up driving to his friend's house because he wanted to wash he wanted to wash their cars and my car, and they have a driveway. So we drove out there with the shop vac. That was like why he was looking for the specific piece. He wanted to vacuum everybody's cars for them. So with a fancy label and this really cute car washing sticker, I have no idea where it's from. I must have had it on like a freebie or something. I marked that we washed the cars, and as we were starting to wash my car, their hose broke. So that was sort of a bummer, but we still vacuumed the cars and stuff, so it wasn't a total waste. With a squared off box and this Once More with Love sushi munchkin, I marked that we got sushi. There's a really good sushi place that's really, really cheap by them, so we tend to get it when we go there. With a little thing and another sneaker, I marked that then we went for a walk. And then the final thing on Saturday with a flag from the kit that I cut down to size and this really cute ice cream sticker that I got off some like random deco sheet. I marked that we got ice cream at this really good homemade place, but the workers are fucking assholes there, excuse my French, but like the ice cream is worth interacting with them. Moving on to Sunday, the first thing I marked with another strip of that weekly heart checklist and this clock icon from a multicolored sheet. I marked that I got up at 9 a.m. with a squared off box and this I don't remember where I got this sticker. I'm sorry, I apologize, but it's just like a bunch of junk in a pile. I marked that we helped our friends move from their house. They were selling their house and moving into an apartment, basically just for like school district reasons because they're parents. With a little thing and this really cute Starbucks sticker I got on like a freebie, I think, marked that one of the girls who was moving, she treated me to Starbucks, which was really cute. She's a teacher and she had like a bunch of gift cards from all of her students and stuff. So that was really, really nice of her. With another strip of a weekly heart checklist and a slice of pizza, I marked that we got pizza. With a flag and this tired munchkin, not munchkin, emoji, I marked that I was really tired. I was just like really hitting my limit. With a fancy label and this Walmart bag, I believe from Scribble Prints Co., I marked that we went to Walmart because I think we both needed to get litter. With a weekly habit tracker that I just sliced the days of the week off of and the Carly Plans weights, I marked that I forced a workout even though I was exhausted just because I knew I had to work the next day and like not at home. So there was no way I was going to be able to wake up early enough. Like I would have had to wake up at like 6 or 5:30 in the morning to do it. And it was just not possible because I needed to be at their place by 8:30. But then, and this sounds bad, it's not, like I'm not happy they got COVID. I was just incredibly stressed about work. Like I was getting so anxious. The Sunday scaries were so strong that when my boss texted me and said they all tested positive for COVID and that they didn't need me, they were all staying home, I just felt relieved. Obviously, I wanted them to be okay. And they were. Like she wasn't even worried. Like they were all fine. They were just positive for COVID, because the dad was traveling for work. So yeah, that's why I added this little heart munchkin, not because I'm happy they had COVID. I just was really feeling sick. I was making myself sick because of how anxious I was. And it was just a relief knowing I didn't have to go, but it looks bad now looking at this excited munchkin that they have COVID in my planner. But anyway, as far as my sidebar goes, I marked that I did all of my workouts this week and I used a little pumpkin paper Kotera on a scale for that. And then the other thing I marked was that this week we watched Everything Everywhere All at Once. I believe we watched it on either Monday or Tuesday. I just didn't have the space to mark it. So I just decided to put that on my sidebar. Sorry if you can hear Brad screaming in the hallway. He wants to get in. So perfect timing that I'm done. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this plan with me. Let me know what you think of the way this spread looks. It's just not really pleasing to my eye, and I'm just kind of curious what you guys think. I think it sort of just looks like a mess, but I didn't use a kit. I just took a bunch of extras and threw them together. But anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you stayed all the way to the end. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.